Hey there. Today I will be reviewing this fountain pen. By the shape and look of it, you might think that this is the world's most famous precious resin made fountain pen, but no, it's not. It's the Jinhao 159 fountain pen. It's actually an homage to Mobla's 149 fountain pen. So it's not a real Mobla 149. It's actually a cartridge converter full metal body fountain pen with number 6 size stainless steel medium nib, and is one of the most comfortable writer and one of the most favorite fountain pen in my entire collection. So today what I will do is I will show you the parts of this fountain pen. I will do a writing sample with it, and I will discuss with you about my likes and dislikes of this Jinhao 159 fountain pen. So let's get started. Now the size comparison of this Jinhao 159 right beside my Parker Frontier. As you can see, it's a pretty big and girthy fountain pen. Let me zoom out a little bit so that you can see it much better. It's a pretty big and girthy fountain pen than my Parker Frontier. It has to be, because this is an homage to Mobla 149. So there you go. Now as I've told you that this is a cartridge converter fountain pen with number 6 size Jinhao stainless steel nib. It's full metal body fountain pen. Color availability are this glossy black. You may also get this fountain pen in blue, red, orange, white, chrome color, both in this chrome hardware and gold hardware as well. Nib you will only get in medium point nib, that is number 6 size Jinhao medium nibs. No other nib variations are there. Another good thing about this fountain pen is that a Canride number 35 size nib can be swapped with this fountain pen with their fine, extra fine, medium, broad, maybe with a flex and ultra flex nibs, but that you have to check on their website, on the Canride website, to make sure of that. Another thing, now the pricing of this fountain pen is pretty decent. I will say it's starting from MRP rupees 300 to 600. That is for 3.5 US dollar to 7 US dollar, which is pretty decent for this full metal body cartridge converter with number 6 size Jinhao stainless steel nib fountain pen. Now let me show you the parts of this fountain pen. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so now a little bit more. As you can see, it's a cigar shaped fountain pen, so as Mobla 149. Now the top of the finial, cap finial, is just simple dome shape, nothing fancy with it. Now the clip of this fountain pen is one of the attracting feature that I like about this fountain pen, is that the shield and sword shaped clip. Many don't like this clip shape, but I personally like it. And in between the shield there is this Jinhao logo engraved with chariot and two horsemen with one horse. Next is that, as it is a sword and shield shaped clip, so the clip slightly tapers down as it is on any sword. And next is this clip cap band with Jinhao engraved on the front, and on the back over here 159 is engraved, the model number. The barrel then tapers down towards this chrome band, and at the end of the barrel finial, as you can see, end finial, there is nothing, again dome shape, simple dome shape. Now another attractive feature or most favorite feature of this fountain pen that I like is that the cap comes off in just a quarter of a rotation. Then the cap posts, and it posts deeply and securely. As you can see, though this cap is also full metal body cap, it does not backweight the fountain pen while writing with this fountain pen posted. Next is that this is the number 6 size Jinhao stainless steel nib with medium point with scroll works on both the shoulder of the nib and on the bottom middle the breather hole, and below the breather hole there is this Jinhao chariot engraved with Jinhao engraved company name, and on the bottom of the nib there is 18 kgp engraved, but this is not 18 kgp or 18 kg, that is 18 karat gold plated. This is not any gold plated or gold color. They have one same machine that manufactures their nib with 18 kgp engraved on one of their machines. So all their nibs have is 18 karat 18 kgp engraved on their nib, may it be a gold color nib or this stainless steel nib. This will be engraved on the many of Jinhao nibs. Next is that the grip section is very girthy and comfortable for me to use, and I personally like this fountain pen because of this grip section, because of the girth of the grip. As you can see, I've tried to sand down out the color of the grip, but it didn't. I was unsuccessful in doing so. So now the glossy black color became a matte black grip section, which I kind of like it, and the grip slightly tapers down towards this metal band, which is a little bit flare out, so that your finger does not go beyond this section towards the nib. Now the threads on the top of the barrel is quite smooth, and it does not feel sharp or anything when you're holding on the thread section, because many of you are there that may hold that their fountain pens or pens like they are high grippers, so it won't be a problem for them. And this step down towards from the barrel towards the threaded section is very minuscule, you won't be able to notice it. Now the barrel unscrews to reveal this Jinhao cartridge. I'm using this with this Jinhao cartridge. As I've told you, this is a cartridge converter fountain pen, and comes with a Jinhao cartridge of its own, which many company does not do that, which they could. And you will also get an o-ring over here, which is not there on this fountain pen at this moment, because I've removed it to see if the barrel undoes itself on daily use or something, but it does not. Now let me show you the other pen I have. As I've told you, I love this fountain pen so much that I have two of these now, and I have custom made this fountain pen with multicolor, making it a multicolor Jinhao 159, which you won't be able to find anywhere online. Now I've sanded down the black coating over this metal body to make it this multicolor. Now let me show you the o-ring over here. This is the o-ring that will come on the with this fountain pen. So that's pretty much it with the parts of this fountain pen. Now let me show you the writing sample of this Jinhao 159. Okay, so let me zoom in just a bit. So this is the (159) fountain pen with number 6 medium stainless steel nib, and the ink for today is just, I think this is Shuleka Shwadin blue. Okay, now for some writing sample. As you can see, no skips, no hard starts, just a smooth writer. Now for some fast writing sample. This is not the nib, this is me not lining up the nib with the paper. Now the wetness of this fountain pen, it's pretty wet, I will say, as you can see. And if you can fine tune your nibs, you can make it a little bit wetter. Now there won't be any line variation with this nib, as you can see. A little bit of line variation you might get, but not as much as like flex gives you some line variation. So a little bit, not much, but a little bit of line variation you might get out of this fountain pen. Now for the reverse writing, it's quite smooth and it makes the medium nib to somewhat to extra fine. So those who love this type of things, you can use this fountain pen nib for reverse writing as well. So that's pretty much it for the writing sample of this Jinhao 159. Now let me discuss with you about my likes and dislikes of this fountain pen. Okay, so what do I like and what do I not like about this Jinhao 159 fountain pen? First of all, it's a Jinhao fountain pen which I like the most because I'm a huge fan of Jinhao fountain pens, and Jinhao has never disappointed me. At least 95% of the time has never disappointed me with their fountain pens, with their build qualities, with their nibs, with their writing experiences of their fountain pen. Next is that, as I've told you, it's an homage to Mobla's 149 fountain pen. So it's pretty big and girthy fountain pen. Though Mobla 149 was made with their special resin material, but this one is a full metal body fountain pen. And because of the metal body, the build quality of this fountain pen is just superb. It's built like a tank. Even you can fight with this fountain pen if you want to fight with someone. This much of tank keep build this fountain pen has. And the quality of the metal that has been used in this fountain pen is also very good. And because of the full metal body build, the weight of this fountain pen is just too much comfortable to use for me, at least. As you know that I have big gorilla hands, and in my hands this fountain pen is just way too much comfortable for me to use. And because it also has that thick grip section, as you have seen in the previous part of this video. Because of this thick grip section, it's very much comfortable to use, and I can write with this fountain pen for a long period of time without any hand fatigues or cramps because of the weight of this fountain pen. Next is that it is a cartridge converter fountain pen, unlike the Mobla 149, which is a piston filler fountain pen. So it's very simple to use, as all other cartridge converter fountain pens are simple to use, and because of that filling system, it's very easy to clean and maintain this fountain pen, again unlike Mobla 149, because you need some special tools to disassemble the fountain Mobla 149. But for this, you just simply don't need anything other than your two hands. It's a friction fit nib and fit in this fountain pen, and the cartridge and converter removes. You can remove the cartridge and converter from the pen, and you can clean it out as much as you want, as you like. So that is one thing that is convenient in this fountain pen. Another thing is that this has the, as I've shown you in the previous part of this video, it's a number 6 size Jinhao stainless steel nib. If the camera can focus. Anyways, you have seen in the previous part of the video in the writing sample, in the parts and parts of this fountain pen. It's a number 6 size Jinhao stainless steel nib, medium nib, and one of the most comfortable Jinhao nibs that I have used is that their number 6 size nibs. Their number 5 size nibs are also very much comfortable to use and very much smooth and wet writer. If you can fine tune your nib, then it will become much more smoother and wetter. But this one is also much more smooth and wet writer of its own. And another thing that makes it possible, because of the number 6 size Jinhao nib makes it possible, is that for CanWrite number 35 nib sizes can be swapped with this number 6 size Jinhao stainless steel nibs. And in CanWrite nibs you can get extra fine, medium, broad, double broad. Even flex and ultra flexes can also be fitted in this fountain pen with CanWrite number 35 size nibs. Next is that one of the most satisfying feature of this fountain pen is that the cap unscrews in just a quarter turn of the rotation, which is very convenient for easy note takings or quickly jotting down something where you have to unscrew the cap of the fountain pen. What I think is that this quick uncapping of this cap has its own pros and cons, because quick uncapping means there are fewer threads that engages with each other from on the barrel and the cap. So if the cap inner cap material or the inner cap mechanism is not quite up to the mark, then because of that few lesser threads can make your fountain pen run dry or may hard start the fountain pen if you don't use your fountain pen for say 2 or 3 days. But it has to be made in such a way that even for smaller thread rotations like this one, it does not run dry on me. It has never ran dry on me. It starts first time every time I uncap this fountain pen, even with these fewer threads. But just like I said that this is Jinhao is very well known and very big Chinese manufacturing unit of fountain pens and stationery goods. So they know how to make their products much more reliable, and with lesser threads they can make their fountain pens, even nibs of their fountain pens, to stay wetter for longer period of time if those pens were unused. Like this one, I have kept this fountain pen over a month unused with ink in it, and the first time I uncapped this fountain pen, it wrote first time without any hard starts or skips or anything. So that is one thing I like about this fountain pen. Is one of the most uh, not eye catchy. It's one of the most precious, I will say, feature of this fountain pen. Next is that the cap pours deeply and securely in this fountain pen, making it a very balanced fountain pen. The cap is also made up of metal, and it's not that after posting the fountain pen it will backweight the fountain pen, but it makes a perfect balance while posting the cap at the end of the barrel, and you can write for longer writing sessions without any hand fatigues or hand cramps. So that is another thing I like about this fountain pen. Those who want to post their cap at the back of the fountain pen, they can post it. So that is one feature I like about this fountain pen. Next is that I personally like the clips, this clip design, that is a shield and a sword, and in between the shield there is the Jinhao logo engraved in it. Many didn't like this clip design, but I personally like this clip design because it's very unique and uncommon, because most fountain pen have a simple design clip without any distinct feature, but this one has this distinct feature of sword and shield as a clip. So I like this design very much in this fountain pen. Next is that the cap, as I've told you, that because of the lesser thread rotations, if the pen is not made up to the mark, the nib may dry out on you when you're writing for it after 2 or 3 days of unused. But this fountain pen is made keeping that in mind, that it may be kept unused for a long time. So the inner cap material, inner cap mechanism works perfectly in this fountain pen, and the nib does not dries out on me, or even it does not hard stars when I use this fountain pen after a long time of unuse. So this is another thing I like about this fountain pen. Now, the dislike is not my dislike, but in general, I will discuss with this is that it's a very heavy fountain pen, and it's a big and girthy and big fountain pen. So until and unless you are okay with using big girthy and heavyweight fountain pens, then this fountain pen is for you. And if you are not used to with heavy fountain pens or heavy pens with thicker diameter, then this fountain pen is not for you. Even for smaller hands, I don't think it will be much comfortable to use for longer writing sessions. So that you have to decide why when buying this fountain pen, because for me it might be one of my most uh, favorite fountain pen, but it might not be for you. So that thing you have to decide, and that is one thing I will put this in my dislike section in general. So another thing is that the pricing of this fountain pen depends upon seller to seller, from where you're buying, whether it's from offline market or from online market. The price varies from between MRP 300 to 600, that is 3.5 to 4.7 US dollars. One thing I will suggest you is that if you get this fountain pen within 300 rupees, MRP rupees 300 to 400 or maximum of 450 rupees, then you can grab this fountain pen, because this is one of the best sub sub 500 rupees fountain pen. But more than 500 rupees, don't spend a single buck on this fountain pen, because it does not worth more than 500 rupees. So if you get this fountain pen within rupees 300 to maximum of 450 rupees, that is okay for this fountain pen. As I have bought this fountain pen, I think with for rupees 350. I think I have two of these fountain pen. One I have experimented with it. Let me show you that. This is the one I have experimented with. I have chipped up, sanded down the color coating of this fountain pen on the cap. As you can see, I have made the cap in the silver, three different colors. That is the top finial, cap finial is a brass, the chrome is on the middle, and over here if you can see that this is also brass or copper, maybe, I don't know what material is this, because this one is brass. I know this one is some other material, because I have sanded it down to this color, chrome color, and this one came out to be copper color. And I've kept the barrel as exact same color. I've tried to sand down the grip color coating, but it didn't come off. And again, at the barrel finial, end of the barrel finial, I have sanded it down to make this again a brass color. So this is now a multicolored fountain pen, multicolor 159 Jinhao 159 fountain pen. You won't be able to find it anywhere. Even Jinhao won't be able to provide you with this until unless you're spending some time with this fountain pen. Because I had two of this fountain pen, because as I've told you, this is one of my favorite Jinhao fountain pen, or one of my favorite fountain pen in my entire collection. So I've made one custom made one of my Jinhao 159. So that's pretty much it for today's video of Jinhao 159 fountain pen. Hope this video was useful, and I will gladly see you later. Till then, take care. Bye bye.